Good morning, I'm Taryn, this is an art box, another art box day, time to review it. I am loving the artwork on this box. I'll just take a minute to appreciate this because this is all little tiny dots, shiny. Oh my days, there's a lot in here. Oh, this is the first item out of the box. Look at all that stuff. Look at it. Right, I've never had this much in an art box before, but this is the first Artful box I've ever had, so it is only a quarterly box, unfortunately, but I'm guessing that's because they do put so much stuff in it. So we next have some little cards, like gift cards and envelopes. It says slightly coated 280 GSM board suitable for wet and dry media. Next we have calligraphy. Oh, see, calligraphy is not my thing. This is hefty. Bristol paper pad, 250 GSM, 25 sheets. This is the last thing in the box apart from all of the tissue. A giant book. Wow. This is... I'm going to have to move these out of the way so I can go through this. Right, anyhow, let's go through this. This has literally got so much information in it. Ooh. Right, we'll flick through. Hang on, quick flick. So it says all about calligraphy and other stuff. March to May, so I'm guessing the next box comes out in June, because that follows May, I believe. It's like a full-on book though. It's not even like a magazine, it's like a book. So it says we get 8 Tombow ABT dual brush pens, RRP £29.20. Well, I didn't even... That's like the cost of the box, pretty much. £29.20 for these. That's some quality pricing. Oh, you'd expect quality markers for that price is what I'm getting at. Is not cheap. £3.65 a pen. And then you have your 5, which we do have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of your Tombow twin tone dual tip markers, RRP 8.75, so they work out 1.75 each. Your dual brush pens, these ones, are available in 107 vivid shades and blends, and since they're water based can be mixed together and used as watercolours. Yes, get in. Perfect for colouring, drawing, modern calligraphy, doodling, journaling and more. Water based, acid free and odourless, non-bleed, easy to blend, self-clean after blending. Way! Just a quick one, everything that comes in the box and all this information I will pop in the description box just so you can copy and paste it really if you want to search it, because I'm pretty lazy myself, so wouldn't blame you for wanting to just be able to copy and paste it. Next, so your little highlighter marker things. These say the twin tone dual tip markers create thick or thin lines with 2 tip choices: a broad bullet tip 0.8mm for bold lines, or for extra fine tip 0.3mm for detailed precise lines, with a choice of 36 colours. Water based ink so it won't bleed through most paper, and the durable fibre tip points are long lasting and maintain shape after use. Maintain shape after use. Then it just says that you get your eraser, which is worth £1.40 RRP. The Tombow Mono 100 Graphite Lead Pencil HB, RRP at £2.40 for your fancy shiny pencil. Tombow A4 Bristol 250 GSM Drawing Pad, RRP £12.30. So already, I mean, just with the markers alone, you're getting more than your money's worth. Because the box I think is 35 every quarter, and the markers or the pens work out at... I'll put the price up because my maths is awful. You don't need maths after you leave school. That's what you have phones for. Wow, there's a lot of tutorials and interviews in there. See this? Interview, tutorial, interview, feature, tutorial, feature, tutorial, interview. There's a lot. This is a lot of information packed into one book / magazine. Bookazine. Okay, so apologies if the camera angle has changed. The battery just died, which I did say it would do. So, you know, let's open this thing. Inside the top page of this thing, you have a bit more information about your Tombow pens. You got some Tombow Art Pros, which are ABT Pros, which are the alcohol-based ones, or the ABT Dual Brush pens, which are the water-based ones. So the fine tip, line thickness 0.8mm, can be used anywhere where precise lines are required. The second tip, the line thickness of the brush tip varies depending on the pressure exerted and can be up to approx 10mm, is a wide and flexible brush. Wide and flexible like a brush. Available in 107 luminous colours, as well as a colourless blender. I don't think we've got that one with this, but I don't see why you'd need a colourless blender with these. They're not alcohol, but I don't know. Colours can be mixed together and work like watercolours. Wonderful colour gradients can be created. The colours are acid-free, odourless and not light resistant. It is very nice, very, very smooth paper. That is so smooth. So smooth. But yeah, it's exactly the same texture on both sides. It is nice and thick. So let me sharpen the pencil and we'll see how we go. Oh yeah, look at that sharp point. See, that blends out so well that it almost takes the pencil completely off the paper. We will start with these pens because I'm most excited to start with these. But I know that once I start with these ones, I'm just going to be playing about with them. So I'll give these ones a go. I'll start with the bullet tip. See, that's very, very pastel. Quite a pastel colour. If you layer it, it does what normal felt tips seem to do and tear up the paper a bit. So they are a single layer my job. Wow. Check out how fine that is. That is super fine. Wow. I'm very impressed with the colours. They match really well. Maybe the purple's a bit darker, but you know, it's purple. But I would say they match pretty well with the colours that the plastic is, because usually they don't. Not saying Tombow usually don't, just generally pens don't. Ooh. Look at that colour. Damn. That is a nice colour. But yeah, the tip, the very, very tip, you can go super light. That's about the thinnest that I can get with it, but I'm pretty heavy-handed. But you can go like all the way down. Look at that. She's thick. Yeah, that's some pretty flexible brush pen. I like the fact that it's not an actual brush because it kind of all holds together and you don't get like it splaying out at the end. And then that's your finer tip. I say finer tip. It's not all that fine. Compared to these, it's chunky. Okay, so I'm impressed with this and I love the pastel colours and I love this colour and I just these are my three favourite. Plus maybe this one and this one. Okay, anyway, I don't want my brush too wet because I don't want to soak the paper, but I want it wet enough that it, like, to see if it lifts when it's dried. Oh yeah, it does. How well does it lift? How well does it lift? I mean, it's doing a pretty good job. There's no lines there, but I think the paper is lifting up a bit. Damn. Yeah, I think it's tearing the paper up a tiny bit because it's not meant for watercolours, I don't think. It is smooth paper for markers, not to be annihilated with a brush. So, but I like those. Let's try and blend these together. So, I like to go over with the lighter one first. Oh, it's tearing up that paper. I'm not liking, I think the paper is stopping them from blending properly. I mean, look at that, that's torn up. Pretty bad. If I put them down separately. And try and blend them together. Like this. It doesn't really work as well because I've not put as much pen down, but that's probably my fault, but that looks quite nice if it weren't for the tearing up. Just had another thought as well, because chameleon markers are a big thing. So what if you literally just touch the tips? Touch those tips. Wonder what happens then. Does that work? Nope. Yes. That's strange. Strange how it worked with the lighter to dark when not dark to light. So that's another idea. So this is the speed draw part of the video. I wasn't going to do it, but I thought I wanted to show you guys how the pens went down actually with a piece of artwork. It's nothing big, it's just something small inspired by the box. If you want to skip this part, I'll put a timestamp for you below. You do get a lot of information with the Artful box. The book actually really came in handy, especially with the calligraphy part of it and the artist interviews, everything. There's so much information in there. And you can have access to online videos as well. So they give you a code in the book that comes with the box, and that code gives you access to exclusive videos on their website, and you also have access to them on the YouTube channel as well. So it's definitely worth checking out if you do get the box. Just get a few different tips because they give you different mediums to play with as well in the tutorials. But yeah, I'll leave you to enjoy the speed draw and let me know what you think at the end of the video. Enjoy! Yeah, so let me know what you think. This is the finished piece. What do you think to the markers? Do you want to see more unboxing videos? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!